Hey everyone, Steve Tornabene here, and today I'm going to talk about a very unique privilege that we have as military members and DoD civilians, and that would be space available travel. Space available travel is nothing more than air travel on DoD owned or controlled aircraft, and when a mission allows, we have empty seats and we put space available passengers on them, and we take them destinations all around the world. Now, travel is a privilege, not an entitlement. So when you show up at a passenger, or if you show up at a passenger terminal and you're wishing to go somewhere via air travel, via DoD owned commercial aircraft, then it's subject to the mission. If the mission changes and they can't take passengers, then they can't take passengers. So don't be disappointed. Now there are a few requirements that you have to meet, and those would be you have to have a valid ID card, it has to be current, it has to be valid, and you also have to have a DD form 1853, which is basically just a reserve eligibility form, along with your valid leave form. If you're a reservist over on leave, or if you're a reservist that's on 30-day orders or more. Now, be advised, as reservists, we can only travel stateside, and you can't travel with your families. The only way you can do it is you can travel by yourself. Once you hit the age of 60, you can travel anywhere in the world, just like any other retiree. So keep that in mind in case you want to travel now. Now, how to register? You can sign up online. A lot of military passenger terminals now are on Facebook. You can Google them, and they have online registers. You can do it by mail, you can do it by fax, and you can do it by phone. Check with your local passenger terminal, wherever you're calling, wherever you want to travel to, and make sure that they service whatever area you want to go to, as well as make sure you get signed up and they can check to see if you're in the system and you're on the log. So baggage restrictions for Air Mobility Command travel, just like TSA, the same restrictions apply. You have two carry-on pieces, 70 pounds a piece, maximum 140 pounds total. You have one carry-on that has to be 45 linear inches or smaller. They have a bin at the passenger terminal that you can drop your bag into to see if it fits. So don't worry, don't stress about your 45 linear inches too much. We can help you out with that. The there is no excess baggage as well when you travel space available. So if you have a few extra things that you want to take, you can probably ship them by mail, or you can pay for excess baggage, which is pretty costly. So the the best thing to do is just check with your passenger travel or passenger terminal before you travel and see how much it's going to cost you, because it does vary. Tips for travel: travel during off-peak times, March, February. That time frame is a really good time to travel. Also, the October, November time frame as well. Travel during the summer months is really tough because a lot of DoD dependents travel, students to get out of school. That's when PCS season is. It's when everybody changes stations. So it's tough to get a seat on a lot of military aircraft. Carry extra cash in case you need to buy your own ticket, either home or to your next destination, depending on how you're going to get there. There isn't always space on every flight, so if you get to a destination that's en route to your final destination and you get bumped off, you might be asked, or you might be told that you can't get back on, and you might be stuck there for a few days. So just be a little flexible as well. Last thing, make sure you check the foreign clearance guide to see if you need a visa or a passport. If you need to travel in some of these areas, you need a passport or a visa, and those things take time to get. So make sure you plan accordingly. Go to the post office; they can help you with the passport. Actually, check with Sean Simons. He's our passport guy for the base too. He'll be able to help you out as well. Finally, just make sure you're flexible about traveling. Don't get upset if you get bumped off a flight. I can tell you that working in the airport, we get people that get bumped off of flights all the time, and they get upset. And there's no need to get upset. We don't control what happens to some of those airplanes. So be flexible, be patient, and it's a very very good way to save a few dollars. You can travel at almost no cost, to any destination around the world. So a couple things to keep in mind: pick a place to visit. Make sure you register correctly. Make sure you have all your documentation. Make sure you pack carefully as well. You don't want to take too much stuff with you. And with a little patience and flexibility, you can travel space available to just about anywhere in the world. See you guys in class.